Hello, everyone. This is Felix Garcia, aka the Finance Pastor, and I am here in Atlanta Airport, and I am recording in one of these booths. I just wanted to go over what has been happening in the stock market over the last few days. The stock market is still in an indecision. It has been trending higher, but we have seen it hit a lot of walls where the stock market is looking for some type of a direction. And right now, we don't see some type of indication of where we're going. The tensions in Iran are still being a big cog in the stock market, and we can go any which way. From an eagle eye, does not look good. You see a lot of people just laying off. There's a lot of people in unemployment right now. Many of those people are either looking for jobs still, maybe some have found employment, but we're seeing a lot of people being laid off. All this hype about the AI build that had everyone hiring and overhiring over the last year, really we have seen that it has not materialized. And one of the key things of this has been the energy. We don't have enough energy to power up a lot of the AI, even though a lot of the things are noble, even though a lot of the things could be used, but we don't have enough data centers or enough power to power up our data centers. So you're starting to see a lot of these AI centers that many people thought were going to be completed. Many have been pulled the plug. Some have halted construction. And we're seeing that many reports of this happening throughout the country. What's happening next? Only time will tell. What is going to be the AI movement? AI is a thing that the United States need and President Trump needs in his administration to propel the stock market. Without AI, without crypto, there's not really much momentum for this administration. Will this be the thing that moves the country forward? Or will it set us in a deep recession? We are coming up the 100-year anniversary of the Great Depression. Will history repeat itself? Is this a repeat of the Roaring Twenties? We are seeing a lot of similarities, a lot of hype on the new thing, on probably the car back in the 1920s. We're starting to see all this hype, but a lot of things are very slow and coming. Could that be the next thing? It could. But right now, we're finding ourselves in a place where almost should we be protective on our portfolios? And I'm here to tell you that we should. I want to take a look at a couple of few of the stock charts that's happening intraday. And that way we could take a look at how best can we preserve and maybe protect ourselves towards the market. I'm going to share with you. This is a view of the S&P 500. This is in real time right now. Right now, the S&P is up 38 points. We're seeing it go into that 7,175 range, then back down. This is a place where it looks like it's a double top. We are seeing certain movements like that. Would this be a continuation? Only time would tell. But we are seeing a severe slowdown. Could this be a curve that could lead us back to the downside? And I'm believing that there could be another downturn in the market. I don't think we're done yet. I believe there's going to be another downturn. Chairman Powell is still in the Federal Reserve. He has not left. You hear rumblings that he's going to fight this kind of accusation. So we're going to see that this is not an over and done thing. We're going to see a lot of things happening. And one of the things we have seen Jamie Dimon talk about is about the bond market. We have to look at the bond market that right now is in a very fragile state. Let's look at the NASDAQ up 93 points. Again, getting close to about the high level. Could it hit a new high? That's certainly in play right now. Again, the Dow Jones just rushed up, but look at this V pattern. Almost went down to this red line, but wow, this just V pattern, just straight shot up. Dow Jones Industrial really having a great day and a great couple of weeks. Today's kind of just wobbly. This could be, I'm not saying it is, but this looks like a bull flag pattern. So if you're looking at the Dow Jones, I'm thinking this is going to cross the $50,000 mark, and this could be, I'm not saying it is, but this looks like a classic bull flag pattern right here developing. Will it shoot up? I believe if there's some type of news that can catalyst this stock, you could see this take off. And again, is if it passes this neckline, the Dow Jones Industrial is all the way up. Apple, again, having a pretty good day, but it's almost in the similar. If you notice, it's almost similar to bull flag pattern, not quite, but very similar. I like Apple. I love the trend it is, but I'm also cautious about this right here. Could this be a place? I'm not saying it is, but could it be a place where I'm going to leave this line here? Maybe might not fulfill it, but could it be a place where it's turning into almost like a wedge? Maybe if I move this stock, maybe down here, something like that. Could it be a place? Maybe. But this is something I would look at to see if could this fall into a wedge pattern? And I would not be shocked if Apple falls into a wedge pattern right here. This looks like a classic wedge pattern. And I'm looking for this stock to either come right back down, and here I could see a wedge pattern in Apple. I just noticed that right now live. So that's something that I'm gonna look at. Tesla, again, I don't know. It wasn't terrible on the earnings report, but Wall Street didn't like it. Again, it needs some type of news to propel this market right here. Let's see what will happen. Netflix has gotten dinged from the highs of about 107, 108. It really has taken a beating to $93 back again. Again, I'm still in that place. This could be a place of indecision for a lot of stockholders, but I am bullish on Netflix long term. Netflix, let's look at that. Let's look at gold. Gold having a nice little run up today. So has silver. Silver got hammered the last couple of days. It's kind of recouping some, but I'm still thinking that $70, $75 mark, that 70 to 80 could be, not that it is, but could be that benchmark where silver just stays there for a while. Many of you who've invested in silver back in the like 2008, 2009, 2010. Remember that silver went all the way up to like about 49, so to that $50 mark. Then it just hovered around that $20 to $30 mark for like 10 years. I could see silver hover around this price, especially with all the money we've printed. So we're looking at that. Ethereum, well, Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. Again, had a nice, huge mark. Right now could this be a floor right here? This down bottom right here kind of set to be kind of like a floor. This is shaping up to be a possible W. Now, again, could this be a bull flag pattern on Bitcoin? And I believe it can be. So I am bullish on Bitcoin. Let's see what happens. This could be something that we have to look into the future and see if we could maybe capitalize on a move up. I think it would be a strong one. Ethereum, again, Ethereum is one that I like, but kind of trending upward. I like the trending upward, but it's not giving me something that I'm overly crazy about. Let's look at a couple of other stocks, and then I'm gonna head out because I gotta take another flight. Look at Coinbase. Coinbase, again, if you got in here when I talked about Coinbase, you'll be ahead of the curve right now, even with this little swing down here. Coinbase, I'm bullish on Coinbase. Not only that, it controls a lot of not controls a lot of it, but it has a huge stake in Bitcoin. But Coinbase also is gearing up for their customers of tomorrow, kind of like what Apple has done with their product. I believe a lot of people are going to be using Coinbase not only to trade their crypto, but I believe as they get better, as they just listen to their customers, they're going to become what Thinkorswim is to a lot of options traders today. So Coinbase, I believe in one day will be available for a lot of people who love covered calls, stock trading, different type of trades as the platform gets better. And to me, Coinbase is the Thinkorswim for the options trader, but it is for the crypto trader. So I like Coinbase, and I think it's a great play if you like that one. Let's see, I'm gonna do maybe Nvidia Corp. Nvidia had a good, nice little up run, but then it's kind of dragged down. Again, this is something that has been drawn here for a couple of days. But if it comes back down, I can see it coming back down to that 196 range. But let's see. Hopefully, Nvidia does something good, does something that we can all enjoy. But At the end of the day is all we can do is look at what the market gives us, and all we can do is react. This is one of the things we can't control. Sometimes we can't control the cards that life has dealt us, but what we can do is play with our hand and play it well. Play the hand that God has gave us and play it well. I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and until next time, talk to you guys soon.